नमस्ते स्टूडेंट्स, खुश रहो बेटियों। आई जेवन डॉक्टर नरेंद्र सिंह शेखावत, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ शल्य तंत्र, फैकल्टी ऑफ आयुर्वेदिक साइंस, ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी. In previous class, we discussed about pyloric stenosis part first, means definition of pyloric stenosis, causes of pyloric stenosis, and images of pyloric stenosis, and incidence of pyloric stenosis. In consequence, today we discuss about pathophysiology of pyloric stenosis. What is the pathophysiology of pyloric stenosis? The gastric outlets obstruct due to the hypertrophic pyloric impairs emptying of gastric contents into duodenum. As a consequence, all ingested food and gastric secretion can only exit via vomiting, which can be a projectile nature. As I told you earlier, that is a projectile vomiting non-bilirubin. Persistent vomiting result in loss of stomach acid. The chloride loss result in a low blood chloride, blood chloride level, which impairs the kidney's ability to excrete bicarbonate. This is the significant factor that prevents correction of the alkalosis. The vomited material does not contain bile because the pyloric obstruction prevents entry of duodenal contents into the stomach, as I told earlier. A secondary hyperaldosteronism develops due to the decreased blood volume. The high aldosterone level causes the kidney to avidly retain sodium, iron, and excretes increased amount of potassium into the urine. Thus, the body compensatory response to the metabolic alkalosis is hyperventilation, resulting in elevated arterial PCO2, means oxygenated PCO2. Clinical manifestation or symptoms. Sign of pyloric stenosis usually appears within 3 to 5 weeks after birth. Pyloric stenosis is rare in babies older than 3 months. Sign and symptoms include vomiting after feeding, persistent hunger, stomach contractions, dehydration, change in bowel movements, weight problems, olive-shaped mass. This is called pyloric at angle between right rectus muscles and liver. Now, the medical management or treatment. Infantile pyloric stenosis is typically managed by surgery. Very few cases are mild enough to be treated medically. The danger of pyloric stenosis comes from the dehydration and electronic disturbance rather than the underlying problem itself. Therefore, the baby must be initially stabilized by correcting the dehydration and the abnormally high blood pH seen in combination with low chloride levels with IV fluid. This can usually be accomplished in about 24 to 48 hours. Intravenous and oral atropine may be used to treat pyloric stenosis. It has a success rate of 85 to 89 compared to nearby 100% of pylorectomy. However, it requires prolonged hospitalization, skilled nursing, and carefully follow up during treatment. It might it might be an alternative to surgery in children who have contraindication for anesthesia or surgery, or in children whose parents do not want surgery. The surgical management. Laparoscopic pylorectomy. This is the surgical management. Fred Ramstead pylorectomy. You can see this is the Fred Ramstead pylorectomy. This, these are two. These two are the surgical intervention for pyloric stenosis. First one is laparoscopic pyloromyotomy, and second one is Fred Ramstead pyloromyotomy. This is all about the pyloric stenosis. Okay, students, clear? This session is powered by Digital Session 2.0 Jyoti Vidya Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you are understand. I hope you are satisfied with this session. If you have any doubts and queries, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it soon. Thank you. Namaste students. खुश रहो बेटियों. I, JVN Dr. Naran Singh Shekhawat, Assistant Professor, Department of Shalyatantra, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. In previous classes, we discussed about firstly anatomy of stomach, then pyloric stenosis. In today's class, we will discuss about peptic ulcer disease. जिसको आयुर्वेद में अपन बोलते हैं आमाशय व्रण. ठीक. What is the peptic ulcer and what is the causes of peptic ulcer? We will discuss now. Peptic ulcer defined: ulcerated lesions in the mucosa of the stomach or duodenum. Means किसी भी तरह के अल्सर ड्यूडेनम और स्टमक के अंदर किसी भी तरह के अल्सर. ये टू टाइप्स देयर इज टू टाइप्स, गैस्ट्रिक अल्सर और ड्यूडेनल अल्सर. आयुर्वेद में जिसको अपन बोलते हैं गैस्ट्रिक अल्सर और ड्यूडेनल अल्सर जिसको आयुर्वेद में अपन बोलते हैं अन्नद्रवशूल और परिणामशूल. क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? This is showing the peptic ulcer disease. This diagram, this picture is showing diagram of, this is the esophagus, this one is esophagus, and this is the stomach. This one is showing ulcer. This one also ulcer, and this one also ulcer. So student, this is the gastric ulcer, and this one is the duodenal ulcer. Okay, students, these are two type of ulcer. Stomach defense system. What is the defense system? Means the protective layers or the protective mechanism of stomach. First one is mucous layer, coats and lines of stomach. First line of defense, this is the mucous layer. Bicarbonate neutralize the acid of stomach. Prostaglandin Hormones like substances that keep blood vessels dilated for good blood flow, thought to stimulate mucus and bicarbonate production. This is the defense mechanism. Etiology and genetic risk. Pelvic PUD disease, peptic ulcer disease, primarily associated with non-inflammatory and non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs use and infection with pyloric bacteria. Certain drugs may contribute to cause theodore, caffeine, corticosteroids. Genetic factors are also the risk factors. The etiology. Risk factors. Lifestyle like smoking, acidic drink, medications, H. pylori infection, 90% 90% have this bacterium passed from person to person, fecal oral route or oral route. As duodenal ulcer is mostly 30 to 50 decades. Gastric over 60 age. Gender, duodenals are increasing in older women. Genetic factors more likely family member has HX. Other factors, stress can worsen the condition but not the cause. Gastric ulcers. Pain occurs. Now we will start first type of ulcer is gastric ulcer. Means annadrausul. Pain occurs 1 to 2 hours after the meals. Pain usually does not wake patient. Ac- Attenuated by ingestion of food. Risk of malignancy deep and penetrating and usually occur on the laser curvature of the stomach. गैस्ट्रिक अल्सर कब होता है? खाना खाने के 1 या 2 घंटे बाद में. इससे पेशेंट इसमें इतना पेन नहीं होता है कि पेशेंट जग जाए, यानी पेशेंट इस पेन की वजह से नहीं जगता है. इंजेक्शन ऑफ बॉडी कैसे शांत होता है? खाना खाने के बाद में ये कम हो जाता है. पेन अकर्स आफ्टर 2 and 4 hours आफ्टर ए मील. ये 2 से 4 खाना खाने के 2 से 4 घंटे के बाद में होता है. पेन वेक्स द पेशेंट. पेन इतना होता है कि पेशेंट को जगा देता है. पेन रिलीव्ड बाय फूड. पेन रिलीव्ड बाय फूड. खाने से ये दर्द इसमें आराम आ जाता है. वेरी लिटिल रिस्क ऑफ मैलिग्नेंसी. नाउ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन duodenal ulcer and gastric ulcer. Any age, especially 30 to 40. This is gastric for middle age 50 to 60. Sex more in male. Gastric ulcer more in female. In duodenal ulcer, stress occupation is stress job. Example जैसे manager. Gastric ulcer same occupation also. Pain in duodenal ulcer epigastric pain होता है and discomfort. In gastric ulcer, epigastric can radiate to back. Onset 2 or 3 hours after eating and midnight. Immediately after eating. Aggravated by duodenal ulcer, aggravated by hunger. Gastric ulcer aggravated by eating. Duodenal ulcer relieved by eating. Gastric ulcer lying down or vomiting. Duodenal ulcer duration is 1 to 2 months, 2 months, and gastric ulcer duration is few weeks. Duodenal ulcer vomiting is uncommon. In duodenal ulcer, vomiting is uncommon. In gastric ulcer, vomiting is common and to relieve the pain. In duodenal ulcer, appetite is good, and in gastric ulcer, patient afraid to eat. Diet in duodenal ulcer and diet is good. Eat to relieve the pain. Good to relieve the pain. And gastric ulcer, avoid fried food. In duodenal ulcer, no weight loss, and gastric ulcer have weight loss. Hematemesis in duodenal ulcer 40%. Hematemesis in gastric ulcer 60%. Melena in duodenal ulcer 60%. Gastric ulcer in 40%. These are the difference between the duodenal ulcer and gastric ulcer. Now Then general peptic ulcer symptoms, diagnosis and management treatment we'll discuss in next class. In this class we discussed about definition, etiology and difference between duodenal ulcer and gastric ulcer. Okay students, clear? This session is powered by Digital Session 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. If you hope, student, hope you are satisfied by this digital session. If you have any query or doubts, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it soon. Thank you.